Hello, welcome to episode 7, I believe, of Basic The Chess Classroom. I am your commentator, Hunter, and today I'm going to be showing you the Tennison Gambit opening, also known as, I'm pretty sure, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Let's begin. This is a trap for the white pieces to take the black pieces' queen. Okay, um, so you start knight f3. Black responds with pawn d5. And it's still pretty balanced, but black, I'm pretty sure, has a slight advantage because they have one of their pawns in the center. This knight is already blocking any pawns there, so white's doing okay. But they play the peculiar move, or at least the black, pawn e4. But black says, well, this is a free pawn, but they never read the sign lines and never see that this is the Tennison Gambit. A gambit. So they take. And white, like the average person, plays their knight to g5, threatening to capture black's pawn on 4. So it defends it by moving pawn f6. I mean knight f6. What black did not suspect though was for white to sacrifice another piece of material by playing the move queen's pawn to d3. Black, as you can see, has a substantial advantage, but they take the pawn. White recaptures on d3, threatening, just strengthening their bishop's position. But black is still up a pawn and has a lot more developed pieces. Or not really, but they have development on their knight. So for some reason they get annoyed by this knight here and they threaten it with h6. Oh, come on, man. White plays f7, threatening capture on the queen. So black simply just says, well, free knight. Loses castling privileges and takes. What it didn't see was the sacrifice of the bishop. Making check on the king. It can't move here because of the check. Its only move is to take. Move here or move here. Of course it's gonna take because it's the only viable move. But black resigns because they just lost their queen. And the game is already overwhelmingly in white's favor, as you can see. But here's the thing. That gambit is so noticeable. Over 500,000 people have fallen for it. Anyway, I'm going to show you it from black's perspective. Knight f3. Pawn d5. Pawn e4. Black captures on e4. White threatens capture of black's pawn on e4 by moving their knight to g5. Obviously threatening capture. Obviously threatening. Obviously. Okay, you know what? I just wanted it to go like that, but whatever. Obviously threatening capture on black's e pawn or previously d pawn, but these pawns are doubled. Now they defend a pretty reasonable move with f6, and white plays the peculiar move d3, sacrificing another piece of material. Black takes, and even if white takes back with their pawn, their queen, or even their bishop, they're still up in material. What they didn't expect, they probably expected a pawn capture, right? Or queen capture to bring out their queen. But no. they play the capture with the bishop. And black resigns because they've practically already lost their queen. But if they didn't resign, they don't like this knight here. It's really peculiar. It's threatening this square and this square. So they don't want its threat there. So they move h6. Horrible move, as you can see. Absolutely atrocious. Because of the move, knight f7, sacrificing the rook. Of course, no matter where black moves, unless they for some reason retreat their queen, which would have been a better move in this situation. That's the greatest move for black, for them not to lose their queen. But that's pinning the rook at the same time. So even if black retreats, they are still up a rook. So not only are you in a great position, but black resigns. If they haven't already. They just resign because there is no good move here, as far as I know, that can benefit black for the better. It's either they lose a rook, a queen, or they lose their queen, or they take with the king and get killed they get their queen taken in the future. But black takes. Now they're up 3 points on material, and white only has 2 pawns. What they didn't see was bishop g6, activating a check. But the only legal move for black. But hold up, black notices something. They just freed up their queen, discovering a threat on the queen. But because of the check, they cannot take or trade queens of any sorts. Black resigns. Like, for the 3rd time, these are the 3 most likely places for black to just plain resign. Best move for black in this situation is to take. They've already, no matter what, they've lost their queen. No point. They just got their queen lost because of their atrocious moves. Not only that, but that's creating a threat here and threatening a check here. And threatening a check here, making the king more vulnerable. Moving there, yeah. It's just not great for white and, black in any way, shape, or form. So that's the Tennison Gambit. I hope you enjoyed. Please do not fall for this. Otherwise, I will see from my extraterrestrial friend that is currently looking at me through my window. He will see this, and I will cry myself to sleep. Okay. Goodbye. Sleep well. But I don't wish you a good night if you fall for the trap. Goodbye.